On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man open, it's Wims. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Wentz on target to Rager. 1st down, Eagles. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Rager. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Duke Riley, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Nickel Roby-Coleman.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Eagles 7, Bears nothing.
On 2nd and a couple, Trubisky, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
David Montgomery.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 49.
Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. And he's going to go down again.
Mitchell Trubisky.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham, and that will force a turnover on downs. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Graham's got it. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. The 30.